we are going to be executing the rehabilitation of Highway 1 in 2 phases. The first phase, like I said, commences at a roundabout, commencing there from the Frank Walcott all the way through to Seaview Road, which is the first phase of that road improvement program. And I'll just debrief you on the rehabilitation, what it entails. Effectively, we are going to be relaying a new 12-inch water main on the western side or the seaside of the highway. We're also going to be relaying a new 6-inch water main, National Petroleum Corporation gas mains, flow cables, and Barbados Light Power duct scheme on the eastern side or the roadside. We're also going to be improving the drainage in the area and along the highway. We're going to be replacing 6 culverts with 6 larger ones. We are going to improve the drainage system on the highway, and there's some specific points that Mr. Tudor, the Deputy Chief Technical Officer, will go into detail in respect of the works we are going to be undertaking along the highway. There are also existing footpaths that we are going to improve along the highway. The manhole covers, and I've made it very clear to the planners that we have to have those flushed or level with the road, and effectively all manhole covers on the stretch, the highway stretch, will be flushed, like I said, level with the highway roadworks that we're doing here. My ministry has identified and divided the roadworks into 5 sections for the trenching operations with the contractor assigned to each. Section 1, that is the Frank Walcott roundabout all the way through to Jordan's Road, which will encompass about 1,600 meters of road. That will be assigned to C.O. Williams. Section 2, from Jordan's Road all the way to Holders Hill, some 1,800 meters, that will be assigned to Arthur's Construction. The Section 3, the section from Holders Hill all the way through to Sandy Lane, some 900 meters, that will be awarded to Jose and Jose. Section 4, from Sandy Lane all the way through to Molyneux Road, consisting of 900 meters, that will be assigned to Ajax. And Section 5, Molyneux to Seaview Road here, encompassing some 1,300 meters, will be assigned to Infra. The ministry is acutely aware that Highway 1 is one of the most heavily trafficked roads on the island and serve residents, businesses, churches, and prime tourism plant on what we refer to as the Platinum Coast of Barbados. It's been over 20 years since any major rehabilitative works were completed on this stretch of highway. The project is estimated to cost us in the region of $15.2 million for the first phase, and I have to reiterate that it's the first phase of Highway 1 because Highway 1 extends beyond Seaview Road. The source of funding will be from the Consolidated Fund. The decision to lay new water transmission mains on the eastern and western side of the road is to replace the 100-plus-year-old water mains and distribution mains that we have along the highway, which continue to present problems due to bursting of mains, which result in loss of millions of gallons of water over the years. We also have a situation of inconvenience to people when we have burst mains and the buildup, of course, of calcium in the mains, which hopefully will prevent disruption and destabilization of roads by not having to cut across the highways to install new pipes. On that note, I wish to let you know that my ministry is also exploring new drilling technology, horizontal direct drilling to be specific, to put an end to the practice of utility companies drilling above and across the road. The intent here is to utilize technology to drill under the road surface to achieve the same objective. The underground ducts would allow the utility companies to commence the connection of underground utility lines for residential and commercial customers, rather than the current practice of having these lines above ground. You have our commitment. We will continue to assure you that we will work with the residents to expedite this project in the shortest possible time. The other issue is the new initiative that I've introduced in respect of having community liaison and relations officers in place. And that's very important, because when you come into a district, it's important that you benefit from local knowledge, but you also utilize local knowledge to help you expedite the messaging that is necessary in respect of such roadworks. So I just thought I'd reiterate those points and to really ask residents and motorists for their patience and their understanding as we continue to expedite the roadworks. And like I said, I'll repeat myself, I made it very clear. that we have to execute this project in the shortest possible time by working around the clock, but respecting businesses and residents in the area to expedite and hopefully conclude this project by December 15th.